ఓకే బంగారం తెలుగు ప్రేక్షకులు ఆదరించి సక్సెస్ చేసినందుకు థ్యాంక్స్ చెప్పడానికి తెలుగు ప్రేక్షకులకి తన మొదటి సినిమాతో ఇంట్రడ్యూస్ అయిన మమ్ముట్టి గారి అబ్బాయి దుల్కర్ సో ఈరోజు హైదరాబాద్ వచ్చేసారు. సో ఈ రోజుకి 1 వీక్ కంప్లీట్ కాబోతుంది. సో ఏ క్లాసులు అండ్ మల్టీప్లెక్స్లు ఈజ్ వెరీ గుడ్ రెస్పాన్స్ ఫ్రమ్ ద డే వన్ నుంచి. మణిరత్నం గారిది సో ఒక క్యూట్ లవ్ స్టోరీ. సో అది యూత్కి బాగా అట్రాక్ట్ అయ్యి అలాగే క్లాస్ ఫ్యామిలీస్ బాగా అట్రాక్ట్ అయ్యి ఈ సినిమాని సక్సెస్ చేశారు. సో థ్యాంక్ యూ వెరీ మచ్. మా బ్యానర్ నుంచి వచ్చిన ఈ సినిమాని సక్సెస్ చేసినందుకు మా సంస్థ తరఫున కూడా తెలుగు ప్రేక్షకులందరికీ థ్యాంక్ యూ. రెహమాన్ గారి మ్యూజిక్, పీసీ గారి ఫోటోగ్రఫీ, సో ఇది ఆల్ టెక్నీషియన్స్ ఒక టీం వర్క్గా చేసిన ఫిలిం ఇది ఓకే బంగారం. సో ఈ సినిమాని ఇంత పెద్ద సక్సెస్ చేసిన తెలుగు ప్రేక్షకులకి దుల్కర్ గారు మరి థ్యాంక్స్ చెప్తారు అంతే. సో ఇది మీడియాకు కూడా ఈరోజే వారిని పరిచయం చేస్తున్నాం. సో రిలీజ్ ముందు రెహమాన్ గారు అండ్ మణిరత్నం గారు వచ్చిన రోజు తన పర్సనల్ వర్క్ వల్ల హైదరాబాద్ రాలేకపోయారు. సో నేను రిలీజ్ రోజే ఆ సినిమా ఇలా సక్సెస్ అయిందని ఆ రోజు దుబాయ్లో ఉంటే నేను మెసేజ్ పెట్టాను, సో హైదరాబాద్ రావాలి మీరని. సో అప్పుడే రిప్లై ఇచ్చారు, డెఫినెట్లీ సార్ ఈ వీక్ లోపల వస్తాను. సో ఈ కేమ్ టుడే. సో దుల్కర్ గారు సే సమ్ వర్డ్స్.
నా పేరు దుల్కర్. దిస్ ఇస్ ఆల్ ద తెలుగు ఐ నో, బట్ ఇట్స్ బీన్ a very warm welcome and a lot of love from a lot of people. Even this is my second Tamil film. First time I think it's being dubbed in Telugu for me. But even through social media, whatever, I get lots of people from Andhra writing in, even watching our Malayalam films. So there's a lot of, I think, film love, a lot of film lovers in Andhra. So it's very, very happy to be here, and thank you so much for the warm reception. A big thank you to Mani sir for this opportunity, even to act in a straight dub Telugu film for me. Just extremely happy to be here and meet all of you in person. I think it's so young and vibrant. I think he's very happy to see Mani sir explore something like that. I think my father is very young at heart. He's forever, I think, wants to be young, wants to be in tune with the youngsters. So I think he really connects to the film. He really likes the film. But he doesn't say much. I mean, usually after watching my movies, I think that's the encouragement he gives me. So, but I think he's happy. He's very proud of the film, I think.
Working with Menon.
Big opportunity for me. Big blessing, because I think from a very young age I've been seeing his films, and I think anybody's top films is always will have one or two Mani sir films. So it's like a big dream come true, for sure. I don't know. Right. I've been pretty lucky, I think. So.
Are you planning to appear in Telugu and Tamil?
I don't know. I don't have it's not like a set plan, but like you said, I've made fair progress in Malayalam, so I don't want to lose too much focus. But ideally, I'm open to other languages. Like I've done one Tamil film each year in the past 2 years. So if I get an opportunity and I know the language, I think I'll be open to it. Sure.
సో తెలుగులో చేస్తే నేను లాంచ్ చేస్తాను స్ట్రైట్ ఫిలిం.
If I learn the language, Dil Raju good thing. His biggest plus, his staging is very different. Like how he sees a scene, he likes it to be as lively as possible. It's never just two people sitting and saying dialogues to each other. I think he likes it to have a lot of movement. He likes it to have so his detailing is very, very interesting. So any space you give him, even if this is the space we're using, I think his detailing as to how all of you will be seated, how you will interact amongst each other or anything, his attention to detail is phenomenal. I think he observes everything. So no matter what scene it is or what kind of, even if it's a song detail, but his attention detail is amazing. And I think as actors, the whole space is created so nicely for us, so believable. I don't think any of us felt like we're acting. It's almost like you step into a real life sort of situation.
Ram Gopal Varma treated.
I think it's best we leave that there.
To get a chance to review his direction, will you ask?
Who, ma'am?
Ram.
I don't know. It depends on the script.
So, I mean, you came to the industry after marriage, right?
Right.
So, how come you, doing some of the 7 romantic?
I don't think I've done. I've only done 2 romantic films. I think. I mean, out and out love stories. But I think every film has a romantic angle to it.
No, after marriage, the romance will be end.
But I think my work is different. Obviously, I'm not actually romancing these people. It's only in the film. So I think my wife understands that.
This is your third film with Nitya.
Right.
Most successful on screen.
No, Nitya, I think our first film together was my second film ever. Nitya at that time was already done, I think, 20, 30 films. So she's also almost like my senior. So she's also seen me growing, with subsequent films. But I think anytime you do a film and, we're always going from one set to the next. It's always meeting new people. So anytime you see anyone familiar, even if it's, the smallest part of the unit, if you see a familiar face, you're happy. You feel like somebody from your family is there or something. It's like you have some friends. So I think that familiarity is there. I know Nitya well. It's easier to work with. She's very professional. She's very talented, very spontaneous actor. So for me, I think whether it's just reacting to things he does, it becomes a lot easier. I think maybe it's what I always try and treat people how I would want to be treated. So a lot of people have gone out of their, especially my first few films, they took a lot of care to make me feel comfortable. Even in this film, it's like a Manisha film. I think he understood that this is a big deal for us and might be a lot of pressure for somebody like me. But he went out of his way to make me feel comfortable. So I think just having a space where you're at, where everybody's comfortable, it's a nice working environment. I think that just makes it easier, because you are playing very believable dynamics, very believable relationships or whatever on screen. So I think as comfortable as possible is always the healthiest.
You wanted to know yourself as an actor. So tell me, when you're working with big directors, do you do extra for the acting to be more intense?
I think it's mostly, you interact mostly with the director. So you know how they see the character or what they have in mind or what they are expecting. So I think it's maximum clarity as to what they have, what they're seeing, they're visualizing the character to be. So I think for me, that interaction helps the most, for me to understand exactly what they want. But
Take up any special workshop?
unfortunately, because I'm in an industry like Malayalam, I'm always back-to-back shooting. So it's almost like I finish one day a film, the next day I start the next. But I do try to change up my looks, which is why I look a little scruffy right now. I do try to try different accents, so things like that. But homework in terms of, I think I have a decent enough discipline. I'm always spot on with my lines, and I don't think I make sure I don't waste anybody's time for sure.
What's your favorite scene in the film? In terms of shooting as well as what you saw?
I think what most special for me is my first day of shoot was just a song cut from A. Sinamika, the song. A. Sinamika, the song.
Anamika.
Anamika over here, sorry, in Telugu. And that was my first day of shoot of the film. So I think that'll always be something very vivid in my head. And I think Manisha started with the song sequence just to make it easier for all of us to kind of gel and to get to know the unit. Songs are always, I think, sort of pleasant space. You don't have lines. It's not a dialogue-based thing. So I think that'll be my fondest memory.
In terms of when you saw the film eventually, what was it that you liked the most? Was there any particular sequence or scene?
I think I love most of the interactions between Adi and Tara. I think the first meeting is very cute. It's like the church bit I thought was very. Even when we were doing it, I think we really enjoyed that because the dialogue itself is so it's very rare you get that kind of opportunity where it's almost like idealistic, but it's very pleasant. I think so. I think that's probably my favorite.
What do you think about living
I don't know. I mean, I don't want to judge anybody. I'm not saying it's right or wrong, but to each his own. Whoever somebody believes in it, it's up to them. I don't know. I don't know. I don't think I should be somebody to judge it, to say it's right or wrong. But
So after the success of Ok Bangaram, are you planning to dub your films, Malayalam films, and
it's not up to me. I think if I think my producers maybe should speak to somebody like Dil Raju garu, and if it's there's a viability, I think it's something they have to decide. I'm not sure how that works. But I would love for because I don't know, at least what I hear from a lot of film lovers, a lot of people seem to at least track our films. I think there is a small percentage of people who watch the Malayalam films with subtitles and stuff. So in that sense, if it helps, if more people will want to watch it, or I always believe, especially being India, we have so many languages, so many industries. It's always nice when everybody watches each other's films and there's more exposure, because I think we all even learn about each other's cultures like that. Like I think because in Kerala we watch Tamil, Telugu, everything. I think we're a little more aware of the people, even if we don't get to travel to places in Andhra that much. I think people are aware of the culture, so I think that's always healthy. Yeah. I try to watch whenever I can. I mean, I'm aware of the films. I mean, all of the big heroes and everything. But again, it's. I think most of the big films we somehow catch. Like I think even like how a lot of people here have seen Bangalore Days. Like we would have heard of like a Manam or a Magdira. So I think some films just cross the the barriers, and I think. Definitely, I mean, I think I like of course Mahesh Babu garu. I love I think Pawan Kalyan. I think everybody has their own charm, and everybody has. So I always say, they are superstars because they have some particular quality. So I think for somebody like me starting out, there's always something to learn from every actor, every star, whether it's my peer group, my age, anybody or anybody older. So it's something you can learn. There's different styles that they use, and it's nice to see what the audience enjoy. So but it's also important for me to have my own unique personality, my own unique style of my own. I don't want to ever imitate anyone, but I definitely enjoy all kinds of films.
Your father has done like a couple of Telugu films.
Right.
Like iconic.
Yeah. So I've seen Swatikranam, yes. I thought it was a very touching film. I thought even when I was growing up, I think a lot of people from Andhra that I would meet, maybe even when I went to college in the US, I had friends or students who came from Andhra who've seen this film when they were growing up, and they felt some connect to the film. So it's very nice that the fact that he's done so much. It's always, I think, helped me meet people or connect with people. Like there's some affection that they have for him that I seem to get. But it's a very lovely film. I in fact, I think I remember bits of the shoot. I think I was on some vacation. I remember some parts of it being shot.
Did you accept this film because of Menon or
Definitely. I mean, I think Mani sir even giving me an opportunity is a big plus. But in all honesty, he gave me the opportunity to listen to the idea, and we discussed one or two things, and then we both liked this. So he's very interactive like that. I think even when we're shooting, he'll ask all of us for opinions. It's always very collaborative. So definitely, I think a mixture of. But I mean, I'm very happy to say I would say yes to a Mani sir film.